Like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel called New Life, New Reaction. I have more videos to come. What's going on? What is going on this afternoon? Was 2:20 over here on the west side. It was part of like 4 o'clock over there on Florida time. I'm up. I'm cooking chicken and rice today for the kids. I'm just waiting for a couple of people to come on in. Hey, y'all. Yeah, I'm using other people's word. Hey, y'all. I just was browsing through, YouTube and Facebook, and I seen somebody post was saying about generation curses, but us as Black people are not dealing with generation trauma. And I'm an example of trauma. Hey, Kima, hey. Everybody could just, just laughing and, kikiing off. But at the end of the day, like, it is a lot of broken homes because of people not dealing with childhood trauma. You get what I'm saying? I'm a prime example with losing my mother and my grandma sweeping a lot of things under the rugs. I don't blame her, but I wish as a family we dealt with this, situation with me and my siblings because we don't talk about it. And some things that happen in your childhood, you don't talk to everybody because you feel ashamed. You feel like you can't go to nobody because they're going to, call or talk about you to the next person. So I feel that person. Like they said, instead of breaking generation curses, let's talk about, rape going in our family members messing with us. Let's talk about people that, experience somebody dying in front of us or, things that go on in the Black community that we never talk about it. And everybody making a joke or laughing like it's just he, kiki. And some people grow up to be hateful, mean towards one another, want to kill everybody. You get what I'm saying? For not getting the help and nobody supporting them. You so scared and you so bothered what somebody thinking and going to say about you. You grow up being ashamed to even reach out to get the help that you need on certain situations. For me, and I'm going to speak for myself, I have bad trust issues. I have a lot of anger and hurt inside of me. I have nightmares. I have post traumatic stress. And I've been getting counseling on a couple of things, but it's like so hard to talk about it because they have to go back in your childhood and dig deep on issues you dealt with as a child. And sometimes it is upsetting on certain situations because it's like I got to talk to a stranger before can talk to my own family. When you talk to family, we don't want to talk about that. We'll talk about that next time. When you know how it is, people die and things happen. We don't need to talk about that right now. And it'd be shameful because a lot of people grow up messed up in the head. I'm be honest, a lot of people grow up being messed up and got to deal with their own feelings. For me, I'm neutral. So I just shut down, and I try to, just deal with my own feelings. It's not that I was taking up for somebody. I know that this person done experienced a lot of trauma in their life. Like we can sit here and judge and talk about this person all day, every day. But when you ain't dealing with past hurt, it falls into adulthood to where when you have children, sometimes they can pass on to your children when you ain't been taught right. You get what I'm saying? When you ain't nobody ain't show you the right and wrong way on how doing things or being a right uh the right and wrong things or being a mother to your children. So I get that. That's why I'm sitting here like it's not funny. It's not funny. Like, and I feel that person pain because it's like I'm doing stuff out of spite. I'm putting on a good show. I'm deep down inside, hate myself. I'm unhappy. I'm bitter and mad at the world for everything that done happened to me, but I don't know how to, I guess, ask for help. You get what I'm saying? Ask for the help I need to, get myself together because some people are embarrassed to put their, life and situation on what they're going through. I just watched a video with this girl who was dealing with post traumatic stress, and she was dealing with depression on having her first baby. And she's been doing like a documentation on her life, a journey on, being a first time mother. It brought tears to my eyes because I was that young mother at 16 years old when I first had my daughter, not having my mama there. My grandma, she was there, but she wasn't there, and going through the motions. Like, I got this baby. Nobody here to help me. I don't know how to change this diaper. I don't know how to put these clothes on or even how to bathe her or don't comb her hair out because you could comb her hair out. So I felt her pain because she don't have nobody but herself. And I was that person at that age, didn't have nobody but myself. I had to learn to take care of baby, um, to go get a job, to do what I had to do to take care of my first child. But I made a lot of mistakes down the line, but nobody ain't showed me. So my grandma used to like get mad at me, and I'm like, Grandma, you're not showing me how to do it the right way or the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn everything on my own. So I feel where somebody coming through not getting the proper help or somebody teaching you. Y'all on here so judgmental that you dog me out. You get what I'm saying? That really hurted me. I was having a anger outburst. And y'all can say y'all don't want to be pity party and all this now. I'm just telling you on some real stuff how I was feeling because I felt attacked. You get what I'm saying? I'm sorry that I felt a certain type of way of people being lying and don't admit to it. That what burns me up. I would understand it better if a person could have been just straight up with me. I would have respected that at the end of the day. I would have respected that. But it's not that I done turned and trying to be this side, that side. I understand, the trauma that could come behind a childhood. Some of y'all had y'all mothers and daddies or had your grandma and that did right by y'all. Everybody didn't have that. Some people that got lost in the system. Some people done start, some people was in the system, stealing, lying, doing whatever they had to do to survive because the people that's supposed to love you didn't love you enough to show you the right way. You get what I'm saying? Didn't show you the right way. So for me, I shuts down. What he said, Miss Kima, if Miss Kima, you found your content, baby. Okay, I gotta get back with you. Yeah. So I shut down. I got so angry. I'm so mad. I fought everybody. I got bullied. I got picked on. I used to wear dirty clothes to school. I used to every day somebody taking my lunch money. You know what I'm saying? I went through hell. And I try to be somebody friends who I talk about from Sarasota, who I could get on here and dog out every day. But I just pray for them and her kids that they watch on the sideline and laughed at me. So I had to defend myself. I ain't have nobody around me who really had the best interest at heart. So the way I act now, I lash out. I drink. And it's like, damn, I went through a lot. I ain't have no parents. I'm a lost child with no parents. And my grandma did the best that she could. She did. She did the best. I'm not finna sit here and put her down And I never experienced all that other stuff with sexual. I thank God was never rape or sexual abuse or nothing like that in her care. And me and my siblings, we okay. I'm the oldest. My sister, she's finna be RN. Think she's CNA, RN, one of 'em. My brother, he's got a good job. My other brother, he got his class A's and he got his gun license. My other sister, she's just a hippie. So she did the best that she could for us. For me, I carry a lot of that hurt and pain and burden because after my mama passed away, I had to look out for my sister and brother. And that was a lot on me. That was a lot on me at the end of the day. I love them to death, dealing with taking care of them and being a teenage mom. It was hard not having nobody. I ain't complain. I've been a hustler, but these last couple of years, I go through the motions. I get in my mode where I'm good and then I'm bad. Right now, I'm staying in Colorado. You can want to say I miss my little family. We all we got. At the end of the day, if something happened to my grandma, it's us. Because you can have some family, but you talking about your immediate family, what your mom had, not all your cousins, your aunties, and your uncles. I'm talking about my five siblings who I love. We all we got at the end of the day. And they don't see some of the things that I see that I done been through that I never shared with them. I done kept a lot of things inside of me. So when I lash out, it's no harm to nobody. But I hate a liar, dog. And I hate when people say they gonna do something. I take people word. I go off word. So that's why I was upset, not trying to explain it no more. I'm up here getting bullied into my comments. It is what it is. Y'all not gonna keep bullying me and talking down and bad on me. I erased a lot of comments, dog. Y'all really dogged me out. And I'm just looking like y'all is some vicious ass people on here, but don't know people backstory. And like I said, with people dealing with mental, it ain't no shame in my game coming on here. Cause I done been through a lot. But sometimes y'all can be hurting somebody that can make a person commit suicide, go out there and shoot up the whole movie theater or shoot up a grocery store. Y'all don't be knowing what people go through deep down inside. Before y'all attack people, we know you got a good roast game. We know you got this and that. Before y'all attack people, sit back and think, dang. Like, sit back and think you don't want nobody to do that to you. We know it ain't no good people in this world, and some people walking around with evil hearts and evil minds. Me, I'm not like that. I'm getting dogged out trying to get help with my mental. I'm getting dogged out being a drunk bitch. It's a shame. It's a shame with some of y'all being so malicious. I just feel, I'm going to be honest, I feel a little sorry for her because I know her childhood wasn't the best. Mine wasn't the best either, but certain things that I done seen with certain family members of us color, they'll sweep it under the rug and act like it's okay to say certain things. It ain't cool, but you don't want to be embarrassed. It's like, yeah, it did happen, but I can't come on here on social media or nothing else, to make me look bad in front of everybody. Talk bad about, everybody family got some shit they dealing with. Everybody done dealt with a loss and everybody's struggling with something at the end of the day. At the end of the day, who am I to judge this next person when I got a lot of issues going on with myself? I'm not malicious. I'm not trying to attack people. I'm not trying to make other people hurt and make myself feel supreme. I'm not trying to do that. Sometimes words can hurt people. You're right. Some people ain't raised right. Like if you done been through some, I'm not saying that a person who keep attacking you or says something bad about you, you should let it go, but address it and keep it moving. Point blank, period. Y'all sitting up here attacking me now. I'm just looking like, damn. Oh, she back on her payroll. Oh, this and that. I'm not back on nobody payroll. I got a heart. I have really a good heart for people, dog, because I've been there. I am traumatized. Some of us get around our family, we be wanting to talk about it so bad, but it's like certain people be like, oh, we don't want to talk about that. Don't get on camera, which I understand that. We don't want to talk about our business on camera. But when it's going to be a time that we can sit around, grandma, uncle, auntie, some people, pride won't let them to do that. And sometimes you can't get in the mix between a child and its mother. They know they mama. They know they children. They know they sons. They know they daughters. They know what they capable of. I can't get in the mix. Now, I don't want nobody ever get in the mix with my children, especially when I done birthed them out of me. I know what they capable of. I know I might have not been the best at everything, but I tried. I tried. At the end of the day, who is you to judge me? You don't went through the struggles on raising kids. You don't want nobody talking about bad about your kids. Everybody want their kids to be up here, but some people got kids who dealing with a disability, a mental problem, or they might, might be, high. Like they get all the good grades in school. I was the child that always stood in the back because I thought I wasn't good enough for nobody. Because after my mama died, you get what I'm saying? Everything else inside of me died because she was my rock. So I had to learn everything on my own. I'm not talking bad about my grandma. Like I said, she did the best that she could at the end of the day. She did what she could. I could never be in her shoes to lose two kids less than a month back to back. 1995 was not a good year for me. I felt like I was dying inside. I had to fight being in a coma for 3 months with no oxygen in my brain because my mama protected me before this man almost took me out in my sleep. So what if I do drink? I almost got murdered in my sleep and not trying to have nobody feel sorry for me. That was the most devastating thing that could have ever happened in my life. And I have not been right ever since. Yes, I somebody said, well, YouTube ain't the place. I might be helping somebody else that's going through something, not the same, but similar, and trying to deal with their feelings. Y'all just like sit here, pick. I wasn't trying to, you get what I'm saying? I really ain't never said nothing bad about that person. I heard what they said. It is what it is. If you don't like me and if I ever see you, you don't accept my apology, oh well, keep it moving. But I want you to know it was nothing against you, nothing bad I ever wanted to, you make it seem like it was nothing bad to a certain extent that I could be the bigger person. If you felt some type of way, or if I did you some type of way, I'm be the um I'm be woman enough to say I'm sorry because life is so short, and I don't hold grudges towards people like that. I don't. I just feel like if you done did something so bad to me, oh, my life depended on it, and you almost cost me my life. Yeah, that's another story. I don't want you around me. But if we could put certain things past us, and I can apologize to you and keep it moving, I'm willing to do that. Ain't no hard feelings. We ain't got to be the best buds, but I want you to know that I am sorry. And if you felt some type of way or what I said or what I did to you, I apologize. That's the woman in me. That's the God in me. Akima, speak your truth, sunshine. Some people need to hear your story. Some people may not. Some people may need to hear what you have to say in order to help them. Right. Not on, me, I could be helping somebody else because and I'm going to say us black people are the worst kind of people when it comes to each other, tearing each other down. You might be triggering something inside somebody that would bring back so many memories that, I had to hear when I was 10 years old, 11 years old, that my daddy wasn't my daddy. My daddy was gone. That was hurtful because I'm thinking this person, my daddy, and they wasn't even my daddy in real life. Well, he was a stepdaddy, but he wasn't my daddy. So I don't know my daddy's side and what they background is. I know my mama, but I don't know my daddy. I never try to find out. I never try to deep, went go dig in, whatever. It is what it is. Because if I feel like if he alive, if he ain't alive, I don't know. So I try to like put that in the back of my head, like maybe I don't want to find out certain things about him, or if he alive, I don't. So I try to stay numb to a lot of pain and a lot of suffering I went through as a child because I went through it. I never told my grandma a lot of things because I had to think to myself, imagine how you feel to come take your oldest child, 5 kids, into your care, end up having to bury one and then have to bury another child the same year back to back. I never put myself in my grandma's shoe. I was always mad at her because I thought she could have did a better job, but she did what she could for us. And I always will love my grandma for that. And I appreciate that. I tell her that all the time when I get off film, I call her. When I get off film, I call her. So y'all up here judging people and might be triggering, past trauma. Like I said, some people smoke, drink, pop pills, do whatever they need to do to numb that pain because sometimes reaching out to people, some people got your best interest and some people don't at the end of the day. So who can you run to? God. That's who I talk to is God. But sometimes I feel like he ain't listening. I'm going to be honest because I've been feeling like I've been getting attacked. So many other things I want to tell y'all, but I'm going to keep that to myself. I feel like spiritually, I've been getting attacked left and right. Not even on this YouTube, just dealing with my oldest, dealing with a lot of situations I don't want to even get into, but I feel like right now I'm getting attacked. And I don't know why, but I just get up, keep a smile on my face, and just say, you know what? I'm going to give it to you, Lord, because I don't know what you're trying to tell me right now, but I'm not feeling right. My spirit ain't right now. And I don't know what it is, but I'm going to get it back right. And I got to shake it off. Like, I got to shake it off. Because at the end of the day, it's like, it's a sad situation where you can't even call some family and some friends because you're scared people gonna sit around and talk about you like a dog. So some people do come on the internet and vent out. They shouldn't do certain things. I can't be the judge of that. Like I said, I don't want to have nothing else to do with that on either side, middle, left, right, whatever, however y'all feel. I'm done with it. You said what you had to say. It is what it is. I don't have no problem with nobody. But always be considerate of other people's feelings before you start blabbing out the mouth. Round 10 just said, girl, my heart truly goes out to you. You have a mature soul. Do not give up. I will definitely keep you in my prayers. Thank you, Brown 10 Justin. Thank you for coming. Thank you to my defense. I would have never thought you, but thank you. That video inspired me for real because everything you was saying was true. Like I felt that spiritually for real. I felt that from the heart. It wasn't no faking when I was listening to you. Like you really was telling the truth and I appreciate that. But people gotta know, man, we fighting the war right now. It's a spiritual war going on with everybody. You got the good versus the evil right now. And right now, I just feel like ain't nothing like my whole world ain't crumbling down like that. I just feel like I'm being attacked, and I had to get on them knees just now and pray because I feel like I don't know, this feeling I'm feeling is not good. Point blank, period. Straight up, no chaser. Though the storm just said, Lord, thank you for a favor. Speak it and believe he will continue to bring you through. Amen. Jehovah will. Jehovah God is my God. My mama taught us to pray to him when you're going through anything. And I'm not sitting here playing with God like that. I really is for God, but I keep running away from him and he keep calling me. He keep calling me and it's scary. I can hear it. I can feel it. I just talked to my godparents yesterday. They was asking me how I've been doing up here in Colorado. I said, and they real spiritual. They Grace Fellowship in Sarasota. That's my church down there. I was like, I'm good. I'm good. They was like, no, no, you don't sound good, Kima. I said, yeah, I'm good, baby. Let me tell you, without them, and they clear people. Ain't nothing with no colors. I'm just saying with them that been in my life since I was 13 years old. I remember when they came to my door and I slammed the door in their face. And then I was like, oh my God, back in the days in the projects, you used to see the clear people coming through the projects. They had the church van. And no, before I slammed the door, they was like, hey, do you believe in Jesus? And that's when I had just lost my mama, just got out of the hospital. So I'm coming to the door. I ran to the room. I said, Grandma, you know the clear people out there. She said, who? And they said, do I believe in Jesus and do I want to go to church? I'm like, she said, and do my sister and brothers want to come? She said, my sister and brothers jump up, talking about, sure, we want to come. And they ran out the door. So he said, what about you? I said, oh no, I don't believe in God. God took my mother from me. And he's talking about God didn't do that. That's not of God. So I slammed the door on him. Then he knocked back on the door again. He said, do you want to come to church? I said, no. My sister brothers them on the van. You could go. He said, maybe next time. You have a blessed day. And I slammed the door again and ran in my room and shut the door and I just, hover myself in there. Then I was just sitting there thinking about what he said. But he had like a little twinkle in his eye. You got to think, clear people in the projects, that's when they ain't never used to come through the project. And I was just, crying. I was saying to myself, oh, I don't, just sitting there as a child. I was what, 12 years, I was 11 years old. And my grandma talking about, why you go? I said, because I don't want to go to church because God took my mama from me. And my grandma talking about, okay, well, you get in here, you just sit down, don't disturb me. I'm in here. I said, whatever, and slam the door. So, and to that day, I did it a couple of times. My sister and brother, another Sunday, running on out there to go to the church, man. And he asked me again. He said, Kima, uh, you want to go to church today? I said, no, God took my mama. And I slammed the door again. And he like, okay. And finally that day, I was so ready, girl. I went in there and brushed my hair because, back in the days, we used to wear them fan ponytails with a bang. I went in there, gel a little hair, and I used to put mama, I was a bald headed baby. So my mama used to get at me because she used to use the Royal Crown grease. But I wanted to have the biggest fan, so I used to gel mine and fan it out and put the bang. So I got in there in the mirror, brushed my hair today. I put on my little nice little skirt on with my little them little black and white little shoes we had back in the days, and with the long socks. And my sister and brother them ran out. I was the last one. I came, and he stood right there by the door. The door was open, and that was shoot. How many times he was trying to get me to church? Like 10 times. And I came on around the corner. He said, oh, Kima, you coming today? I said, yes, I'm coming today because God done called me to come today. And I think I was about 11 years old. We had a good time. And to that day, my godparents, um, Rod and Miss Judy Miller, been the best people that God could have ever sent in my life. The best people the angels who came and changed my life. They were so good to me. They sent me to Africa. They paid for my plane ticket, gave me $2,500. I done know them people since I was 13 to 37 years old, and I love them to death. And no matter the color of their skin, them people treated me like I was their own child. So it's been a journey. It's been a journey. It's been a journey for me. And I don't take away all the pain, the suffering, and the things I went through in life because I could be helping somebody else that's going through it. You get what I'm saying? I ain't have nobody to turn to. I had the four walls closing in on me because we don't talk about the hurt. We don't talk about the pain. We don't talk about the abuse. We don't talk about none of that in our family. And some of us got families like that. You want to be better? They expect you to be better when you ain't taught right. How? How can you be better? How can you teach when you ain't taught right? When you learning everything to wash your clothes, to make sure you change your pads when you have frequent, heavy periods, to know to brush and wash your teeth and brush your teeth, wash your face, to put on, some nice clothes and how can you do better and learn when nobody ain't never teach you? And you had to figure everything out on your own with no guidance. That's what I want people to know. You can't say this person need to do right when they ain't been taught no better. And I'm a prime example of that. I had to learn. When I first had my two kids, that was the worst thing I could have ever went through as being a single mother, not having no parents, and my grandma, I'm not gonna put her out there, was doing her to cope the pain of losing two kids. So I had to learn the hard way. I had to steal them clothes. I had to learn how to wash my clothes. I had to learn to, you know, have better hygiene. Nobody ain't teach me that. Nobody ain't showed me the right way, so I can understand and feel a little empathy of somebody that's going through that. And people might not realize y'all might be hurting people more than y'all trying to help somebody by talking about them. That's all I gotta say with that. It brings tears to my eyes because it's a cruel world we living in. If people can use you, they gonna use you to their advantage. Then when they done with you, they gonna throw you to the side. I was that little girl who fought each and every day to live, who was abused and used and thrown to the side. So my thing is this: be kind, be kind, try to be good, try to have an understanding heart and mind towards others. Because some of us people in this world, some people are broken. Some of us cannot be fixed. Some can, but some can't. And they gonna continue to do what they do just because that's what they seen and that's what they learned at the end of the day. That's all I'm saying. I'm not telling nobody what to say and how to say it and how to do it, but be kind to one another sometimes. Because at the end of the day, when you're hurting, and nobody cares, that's the worst feeling you can have in the world. What keeps me going is my children. I got two oldest one. I did the best. I'm still doing what I can for my oldest. I'm proud of myself because she has a job and she's in her own place, and my son at college. I had to be doing something right. I sacrificed a lot, especially being a teen parent. And these last two, I'm doing the best that I can, but I'm being better at what I do than I was the first and second time around. So, um, Cookie with Tracy entered and said, "Hello, Kima." Brenda Hood said, "God bless you." Straight up with no chaser with the prayer hands and blue hearts. But be kind. Um, I'm out of here. I want y'all to like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel called New Life, New Reaction. I have more videos and you know, today do one good thing, a good gesture, putting a smile on somebody's face today. So I'm out of here. Bye.